Good day to the listening audience as well as the viewing audience. This is Richard Evangelista, Commissioner, Department of Licensing and Consumer Affairs. Today, us along with the National Association of State Contractors Licensing Agency, their executive team is actually here on St. Thomas, United States Virgin Islands. And today we have collaboratively come together to renovate and restore the Malone home in Savant. The group actually donated money as well as labor. So the supplies were purchased prior to the arrival of the NASCLA group. This is the group that we use to administer the test for the general contractors here in the Virgin Islands. It's a national test. And today is considered a community day. They, along with DLCA executive team, have come to the center, and you'll be seeing footage of what has been done today, the before and the after. But essentially, we want to create and renovate this community center for Savant, a very vibrant community and one that we do need to assist to bring back and rehabilitate. We've taken down walls, put up fences, we've painted walls, we've actually cleaned up a cistern that was once leaking. You know, there's much footage. You can see that there's staff moving around. So I'd like to thank the Savant Community Center for allowing us to come in to assist with them with this renovation. It's a center that everyone from birth to grave can actually utilize, whether your child is attending the Head Start here or you're using the community center above, which we just painted. This is a very good project for the community, and I'd like to thank NASCLA, who was here hosting their executive meeting on Tuesday. They met with DLCA on Wednesday to assist our staff to ensure that our standards are up to par so that we can ensure that the community hires contractors who are licensed, but we're also finding items for them to assist us with so that we can train our contractors to become better stewards for our citizens in terms of doing general contracting work. So it's a great day. I'd like to thank everyone once again, and the community needs to come out and see what we did.
Wow, so that was a great introduction. But I realized as we were talking that I forgot to point this out.
There you go.
Yeah, this comes from NASCLA. Yeah.
What happened to that?
You guys, this is, yes,
What happened to
I
that?
totally forgot.
What happened to that?
Yes, well, we had, this is how it was funded here.
And I had
Yeah,
that,
were
but
you-
we put the rack in it and
Yeah, so were you one that worked on it?
Yeah,
Yes,
me
yes.
and
So this is the contractor. Yes.
we worked on it.
Yes.
We were done, and I was the one who put business gravel and everything.
Absolutely. So, and here's the wonderful thing about the funding that they provided. We look for local contractors, also people that live within this community, and he's one of them, that actually, we wanted to make sure that the money that they gave us stayed in this community. And we made sure that those that actually did the work and that were paid for the work were people that actually lived here. So, for us, when they reached out, when did they reach out to us?
It was probably in October, yeah. So it's been just a little under 2
called
months
a
since
quick
we actually started partnering with.
Love it. It was love at first sight is what it was.
Yeah. It was so perfect. It was perfect. When they contacted us, they actually wanted to find a home, maybe a senior home or something like that within this community, because they wanted to make it a major impact. So I suggested, this center, because we felt that it would make a humongous impact, and not only one home, but many homes in this community. Because we have a Head Start program here. Miss Lewis, I'm going to grab Miss Lewis here as well, because Head Start is pivotal.
Anchor tenants.
Yeah. Head Start is pivotal in our thought process as to why we selected this center and not an individual family for this project. Because the option was to just choose a family home. And we said, no, if we choose the Romeo Malone Center, not only will we be directly impacting homes. Sprout, Lily, I gotta bring the team because, yeah, this was really a team effort of individuals that really worked really hard together. We chose this center because it would impact hundreds of families instead of one family. We have how many children? We have 20 children. That means 20 families. Right. That impact 20 more families. Upstairs we have, we're going to be providing training services. Downstairs, the Head Start program has been so, just so amazing and allowing us to utilize one of the rooms downstairs because we don't have an elevator in this building. And we wanted to be able to ensure that senior citizens, those with access and functional needs, can come to community meetings because the stairs is an obstacle. So they have allowed us to use one of their rooms, NASCLA. One of the obstacles downstairs, and you can talk about that obstacle, and I'll shut up and then I'll, because I think, it has impacted you guys so much more
List
than
the
us.
projects, which
Yes,
is one of them.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Starting with the sister program.
So, the sister program.
I know, right? So I'm just all in programming.
Okay, so,
when you get to talking, you don't like to stop.
I know, right?
I don't get by with
it's a
you, you know.
win-win for
I don't
the
get by with
program
you.
as well as the community. We were able to get the back portion of our room. It's a room that we never really used. It's kind of like a storage space, but a nice storage space. But we also had some water problems there with the cistern. So that was like, listen, we have families and community services that are needed for persons with special needs and senior citizens. And we said, hey, this back room can work, and then it will also impact a lot of our kids that are here. They also live within this community as well. Their families may need services. So it was like a win-win for both units, both programs actually.
Absolutely. So in total, if you see behind here, this is another, the cistern was primary number one because we needed to make sure that, to really make sure that the space is now usable for the community as whole. The other major project that NASCLA supported us with is the fence. As you can see, the retaining wall fell down, and there are some temporary, boulders there, just to protect the children from getting, hurt. Yes. So we got the fence put up. NASCLA volunteers have actually finished the fence. We had a contractor that put the poles. Yeah, poles. Yeah, but you can help me on that. Yeah.
Well, some of the most important things what's been going on, not only with the fence to make sure the playground area is safe, we had the gravel put in to make sure for parking and everything, so that when the kids and everything, the parents and everything come, everything is unified. We're going to make sure that the maintenance for the area is done on a regular basis, so that when we have the different programs upstairs and downstairs for the seniors as well as for the kids, everyone will feel a lot more comfortable, and everyone will be more in a family environment. We want to help the community to be more involved, and this is an environment for them. We've been doing this now for several years, and we felt that this is a perfect center to help them as well.
So as you can see, they're painting on the outside. There's painting going on inside. They started taking all the brush from the fences.
I'm going to put bamboo on that.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really nice. It's going to be really nice. This is a work in progress. This project has been instrumental in really getting us to move to the next level as far as trainings. We have a youth build program that we'd like to bring here next year. And that will at least help us to get some of the at-risk youth into training, into finishing their high school diplomas. We have the workforce development trainings that we offer now through the Department of Labor. This creates another space for them to be able to come in the evenings if they want to, go to classes. They can not only learn here, they can play here. We've contracted with a martial arts instructor, yoga instructor, so that stuff is going to be taking place on the weekends, so that families, not just children, but families can come and enjoy the community center. Not only that, we're making the room accessible and usable. Let's say you want to have a birthday party for your child. You can have it upstairs in Romeo Malone Center now. It's now open. The community meetings, parent meetings that Head Start has, they can have them upstairs now. So it makes it usable for everyone, as opposed to it, being closed off. It's now usable, and we're just excited about this progress. We're excited, and we thank you all so much. You have no idea how much this means to us, and I know it means the world to the Head Start program.
We had a drone training class about a month ago here upstairs for the kids. It was about 5 to 14.
And we had about 25 children.
Can you list for them the projects that are being worked on today with NASCLA, and those that happened before and those that are occurring now, so that we can share with the community what this group has done? And this is the actual state contractors licensing agency, the national agency. We actually at DLCA administer this test for persons who are interested in becoming licensed general contractors. So this is a result, a labor of love, and we're here working in Savant to ensure that this center is available to the community. And Ms. Irfat, if you can actually just share the projects that we're actually working on today as we speak.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Community Action Now is so happy to have NASCLA here working on the painting. Prior to NASCLA coming, they provided funding for us to fix the cistern, to clean the cistern, drain the cistern, provided the funding for the contractor to put the gravel down, provided the funding for the fencing, as well as electrical repairs downstairs. And upstairs. We had flickering lights. They've repaired that as well. Am I leaving anything else? Oh, all of the supplies that you see, or at least the majority of the supplies that you see here, were funded by NASCLA.
And we can walk around so they can actually see. You can go ahead and walk.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
So we'll start with, do you want us to start downstairs with you guys?
Go ahead and show them
In the back,
supplies.
yeah, just in the
Okay.
back, yeah.
So we're gonna go through this door with the purple. I'm thinking maybe we should go around. I'm tiny, I don't know if everyone else. Come on.
Close. Oh, please. Okay.
We're coming right
Monday.
here. Oh, well, you can see one project is going on right now. Oh my goodness, what is that?
Fortunately, the grease trap was stopped up.
Awesome, awesome, and thanks to NASCLA, look what's happening. It's being declogged, right? Unclogged, something like
We
that,
are
right?
taking it out, the grease out.
Hey, okay, she's coming to unlock us. So as you can see, paint is going on right now on the exterior of the building. We've got painters on top of the building, down. So we're coming through this door here. Or let me go to you. Oh, no problem. And be careful, there's a little water that spilled as we were cleaning up here. Yeah. Be careful right here. So this is the room that we are going to be utilizing for community training. Hi there. We're just peeking in. We've got the camera crew here. We want to make sure that we get you guys where you're from. So this is the room that we are now going to be utilizing. You can see there's a lot of damage in here, a lot of damage. This is going to be a training room and also meeting room, particularly for those that are not able to get upstairs. So it was so important that we could find space in the building.
And we found the
We
space.
found the space.
Clean it up.
Yes, all we got to do is clean it up with a little love, and we believe in community partnerships. Community partnerships make things happen. So we're so excited. I'd like to introduce the team. We're going to start over there.
Hi, Stephanie from Mississippi.
Hey, I'm Ricky from Mississippi.
Thank you guys so much.
And I'm Ricky from the Virgin Islands. Come on.
Yeah, and how are y'all enjoying yourselves here in the Virgin Islands so far?
It's
great.
beautiful. We're enjoying ourselves.
Had a good time.
Okay.
Been great.
Awesome.
Glad we could be here and help. So.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we're going to get out of your way. So we have an amazing list of what everyone is doing today, and I'll kind of go through that list. It's really, we put our project into 6 different teams. So this is the volunteers signed up on the team, on the list. We had downstairs painters, we had groundskeeping, we had landscaping, exterior painters. We had the fence completion and the upstairs paint. So that's what's happening today. So we did it in sections. Thank you. Take care. So everyone is, as you can see, they're everywhere. Who do we have right here? Right behind you, harassing you one more time.
Howdy.
Tell us again who you are and where I'm sorry. Are you
Oh, hi. I'm Stephen Thompson. I work for, or I'm with NASCLA. I'm the co-chair of our contractors committee, and also work for Home Depot as their director of environmental compliance. My everyday job. Great to be here in the islands, and great to make a contribution to the local community. It's our privilege. Thank you.
Okay, so we have the landscaping and the painting team, the exterior painting team. They are doing an amazing job of making us look fresh. And as you can see, we really needed to make sure we project manage this the right way, right? So, this is our exterior team. You guys just wave, say hello, they're live. Live TV. Say who you are, where you're from, give a shout out.
Andrew from Arizona.
Melissa from Washington State. Jackie from Arizona.
Got one more in the
Arkansas.
Thank you.
And you can always keep it. Y'all need it? You're good. You need water or anything here?
Good, thank you.
You're good?
Yep.
Okay. So we've got teams spread out everywhere because we really wanted to make a great impact and use the resources wisely. We've got our upstairs team. Make it happen. Make it happen.
What's your stuff, brother? You get past the
We good?
Yeah, just don't want you to fall. What's going on, man? Good to see you again, brother.
So introductions again, quick. We're rolling live.
Hello. For the community at large, good. I think it's still morning. Good morning. My name is Miguel Tricoci. I'm the Director of Consumer Affairs. And we're so proud to be here with NASCLA and Ken to work on this project for the community. We wish more people would take part. You can always use extra hands, so the next time that we have this, please feel free to come out and volunteer. But we're so thankful for the help that we are getting, and we look forward to making the community a better place project by project. Thank you.
And look at that amazing paint job he did. Look at that amazing paint job. Compare the two. See? It's amazing difference.
Good afternoon, morning, Phil.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Kawanda Daniel, Special Assistant to Richard Evangelista. I have the pleasure of managing his office and was happy to be here assisting NASCLA. You don't want to? Yeah, okay. But it will stay both though. Yeah.
More NASCLA team over here. We're rolling live.
Hi, I'm Linda. I'm with NASCLA. I do new business development there, and we met up with EFAT. Gosh, we started talking about 6 weeks ago with Community Action Now. She's been amazing to help us get this project underway. It is truly an honor and a pleasure and a privilege to be here and be part of the St. Thomas community and be able to give back to the community on this level. So thank you for having us, and we love you so much.
And what's your name?
Hi, Bill Turnage from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm with Linda, and we're here trying to give this room a whole new look. Fresh coat of paint for a new start for everybody that's going to start using it going forward.
That's awesome. I love that. The new start. Yeah, I love that. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Peace
Oh,
out.
there's a new start.
We're kind of looking down at everything. So it's just been amazing what they've done. Oh, and these chairs. I forgot to mention the chairs. The center now has 52 new chairs. We can, I'm going to show you here. I'm so excited about it. It means everything in the community center to have good chairs, to have comfortable chairs. We're so excited about this because our families can now have, come to the center, have somewhere to sit that's comfortable. So we're so thankful to NASCLA for providing all of these chairs for us to now have our trainings, our community meetings, all that good stuff.
Well, this area will not only be used for the trainings for the seniors, but a lot for the youths and everything. We had a drone training about a month ago. We had 25 students up here. We're going to have more of that. We're going to have a lot of different organizations that want to do different things in this particular area. This is the space we're going to use not only to help for the kids, but for the seniors and everything, adults. We want to make this more of a community involvement where everyone, this is their community, this is our community. We want to bring everyone here and let's say, it's back here for not only the Savannah community, but everyone here in the Virgin Islands.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better. Next year, I'm really excited about we're going to have drone training again next week.
Right.
So it's going to be a brand new environment when our students come back. Next year, we're going to be launching our after school and summer program.
Yeah.
It's going to be right here in this room. We're also going to be launching our youth build program. Our youth build program has a pre-arrest diversion component and a re-entry component to it. So we're going to be really focusing on re-entry education, not only for at-risk youth, but also for just the regular adult that wants another chance, that wants to get the training, that wants to learn also how to start their own business, that wants to learn how to budget. Those are the things that we focus on here at Community Action Now. And the help that we have gotten from NASCLA is going to really push us to being able to add more value. We currently work with the Virgin Islands Department of Labor through our CAN Academy program that is at the Long Path Garden Street Center. We're going to be able to extend that program and have it at this location as well. So we're really excited about that, and we're looking forward to doing more work here in the Virgin Islands, putting people to work, training them, and assisting them in getting an opportunity to really thrive in the Virgin Islands community.
I think one of the most important things we need to talk about is letting people know we're talking about professionalism, so that's why we're going to do the training. We're not only training the youths, the seniors, but our area too is certified administrative assistants, professionals, making sure this is a professional environment. We want to make sure everyone is really to that level where professional service comes first and helping the community to be more involved, more compassionate, more loving to one another. And that's one of the most important things that the Savannah community, this particular Romeo Malone Center will be providing not only to the kids but for the adults as a whole. So we look forward to it, and we look forward to the interaction with each and every one and bringing everyone together in a more loving, compassionate way. It's going to be a great thing for 2020. Thank you.
Like I tell you, but this is our community, so we need to make it the best community possible.
There's a vibration when you come to Savannah. It's wonderful.
Right. It's a community, and we need to just revive it.
Warm community.
Right. Well, thank you for everything you've done to help us kick this project off. So we just.
Anytime we ask them, we always, willing to help.
Yes, I know you, and you've never.
So I'm gonna track down the executive director, but everyone in blue, they're actually professional stateside. They're volunteer members of the National Association of State Contractors Licensing Association. So they're the general national test that we administer at the Department of Licensing here in the Virgin Islands for general contractors. So if you pass that test, then nationally we know that you can actually go wherever other states you need to go to and you can practice. But you have to do the local portion. But nationally, for that part of it, you're successful and you can, you have that certain aptitude. So all these people actually came here to do their executive meeting on Tuesday. On Wednesday, yesterday, they met with licensing staff to answer our questions and to help us to shore up the general contractors here in the Virgin Islands, as well as to go after the unlicensed ones. We have some of those. And more importantly, they wanted to do a community service project and that would impact the community, and they chose this center since there's so many persons who can go in and out from birth to grave. And so here we are. And with your assistance, we got it done.
How many of them are they?
14 plus spouses, so probably today, probably about 20, 22.
And how long does it take?
They arrived beginning Saturday, they're leaving Saturday. Unfortunately, Mother Nature didn't listen to me when I called her, so some of their flights were delayed or canceled last weekend. Yes, all over. There's people on the roof, there's people on the second floor, people on the first floor. So, be careful. So here we are. So if you have a chance, you can just say thank you to
I wish all our projects would move that fast.
It's a team
I'm trying to make it happen.
And they're very well organized, so everyone has a particular area where they do outside, inside, the fence area. We did some planting.
Yes.
So
Look at that.
Look.
You say hi. That's electric. He's an electrician.
He's all the way up there. And I think they're even going to get some additional supplies.
And they're actually now going to get some additional supplies
From Home Depot.
I'm going to put, what do you say? You needed plumbing snake?
Godfathers of this project.
Very good to meet you, sir.
Actually, one of the big shops.
It's our privilege,
Home
right?
Depot, so we're going to Home Depot now to get some more stuff.
I work with Home Depot's corporate office out of Atlanta. But I'm also with NASCLA. I'm head of the contractors committee. So we represent the contractor's voice. I'm actually co-chair with a gentleman named Al Nyman. And we represent the contractor's voice with NASCLA. NASCLA is all the National Association of State Contractors Licensing Agencies. So all the regulators of the contracting industry from across the country make up the leadership of this organization. So I'm proud to be a part of this organization.
How old is the organization?
I'm sorry?
When was this?
This year it's
NASCLA.
58 years old.
Yeah.
1962.
How many members?
I think probably we'd have to ask Angie to be sure, but I think we have close to 400 members.
Significant number.
You bet. You bet.
Great contribution. And I'm sure that the residents of Savannah are very proud of what you're doing here.
They've actually been coming in and out assisting.
Yes.
We're going to figure out a way to get my Team Depot organization with Home Depot more involved.
Excellent.
That I'm going to take back to my company.
Thank you.
You bet. It's our privilege. Thank you.
Come back soon.
Oh yes, absolutely. I'd like to play a more active member in your as a member of your contractors board and help to.
Yeah, they're going to help
drive
shore up the Virgin Islands
sustainable
contractor board.
construction.
Great improvement. And you started this, or how did that become?
So I attended a meeting in August, and as you know, this is our home. So I said, I'm inviting you to the Virgin Islands. They said, well, we have an executive meeting that we're planning. What about the Virgin Islands? I guess they spoke amongst themselves, so they voted to come here. And while they were here, they decided, let's start adopting a community project, and this is the project they voted to do. So not only did they donate cash, but also labor.
And this is because
And we started at 6:15 this morning. So they're committed.
And that's what we're going to figure out. We're going to figure out in partnership through legislation, classes, and working with your team, how to teach people how to be better contractors, how to manage things like not commingling their funds, how to manage risk management, and how to manage the regulatory environment to make sure that they're sustainable and successful.
So this is what makes my life easier. And you as a business owner and a consumer, you'll feel more safe and secure of calling someone and saying, I'd like to get a job done, and you know they're doing it with integrity and with ethics. So
this is great. How many residents of Savannah today, do you know?
I don't know. Senator Scruggs, do you know? Do you know how many residents there are of Savannah right now?
How many residents?
How are you?
It's thousands. I mean, even Senator Graff will tell you it's thousands of residents here right now.
2,000-3,000.
Yeah,
there you go.
That live in the community. It's a small community.
Yeah. No, 2,000-3,000.
2,000-3,000.
No, 2,000 or 3,000.
Yes, in the neighborhood. Yeah,
it's a significant number.
Yeah.
And you know, Savannah
has
been the hub of St. Thomas.
Of course, everybody has been.
I'm curious. Do you have an organization here in New Orleans, in the States? We have an organization called the Preservation Resource Center in New Orleans, and the Preservation Resource Center ensures the integrity of the architecture and ensures that things are maintained and things of that nature.
Yes.
Do you have an organization similar here?
It's called the the Historic Preservation.
Oh, awesome!
And this is one of the historic neighborhoods.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You should be very, very proud of this community.
Well, thank you.
You bet. No, thank you. You bet.
We're going to go purchase some more materials, so thank you very much.
Okay, good.
Our pleasure.
You can come back as well.
I look forward to speaking to you.
It's going to be
a little tight, but that's what I said. That's
I'm very happy to let you in.
Yes, I look forward to meeting with you so we can speak about how I can help us improve our business community. Okay?
And you know how to reach me.
Where are you?
Cardo, and MOB.
You know what you do to my household? You empty my wallet.
How?
How? My wife and my daughter.
But she's making a fantastic deal.
There you go.
Comes to visit us.
But that's the problem. Every deal costs
we
me.
have a special deal
You
going
see?
on. Thank you very much.
But thank you very much for your investment in this community.
That was a pleasure.
Thank
you so much.
And like the first gate goes in here, see where the notch is? And the second gate is the deep one, and it's got the hole on the bottom. So when the water comes in with grease, the grease rises in the water, and the water goes down underneath, and so the grease builds up. but water goes all the way up under this gate, fills up and leaches in, so it tries to keep the grease from going into the drainage system.
Right.
So that's why periodically you need to take the lid off, clean the grease out, because the grease will build up. And this one, it built up and went quite a bit down, and then also went down into the drain. But if they clean it out every couple of months, then they won't have a problem.
Well, I'm glad that you saw that. And you discovered that when you smelled it, or how did you?
Well,
detect?
no, we were over here scraping, and I saw water running on the floor.
Okay.
So this drain line stopped. All the sink water was coming in. And it
So
had
when
nowhere
anybody
to
was
go.
using water in there,
It was leaking out of the side of the tank.
And
so, yeah,
so then that's the smell.
possibly. Yeah,
I mean,
possibly.
partially that's part of the smell, because when I smelled that, I was like, oh my God, that's the smell. Oh,
So
nauseating.
he's
Well,
going to get a snake, see if we can snake this drain out.
Okay.
If we can't, you need to get a plumber to unstop the drain. But once the drain's unstopped, everything, the trap will work fine.
Okay.
I'll,
let
I'll
her-
get it all put back together.
Awesome.
Yes, ma'am. Smells, doesn't it?
Horrible.
No, they said, because they have to plant the powers
All right, now for the bottom.
Be careful what you say there.
Yeah, I know. I was being careful. Trying to.
And I think that's the trash bag. Got that? Sir?
You do anything, get out of work on something like that.
I got the pole. That was that. Who asked for a super long pole?
Long pole. Freaking experience.
Where are we going with the,
I would think they're for the front, so don't carry them around. Hey, Janet, where you need the mulch out front?
Okay, we're gonna do this one first. Who's gonna help with this one? There you go. Hold the plant.
What's my name? Okay. Smile card first. Okay. Hold it.
Rolling it?
Hold it. Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna put it in here.
Reach over, and when the ball come in here, you gotta reach over and get the ball.
Good job.
Okay, so stop your hand.
Give me dabs.
Dabs.
All
Good.
right.
All right. Okay, who is next? Callie? Callie,
you can hold up that flower, Callie? You get it, Cal?
Do
some. Come here and wash your hands right out with your glass. Stop this yourself. The police there? The police there? Oh, you see the flower and the people see the police there? What you do for the police there?
You're gonna push it down for him.
Okay.
Yeah?
Go ahead and push it down.
No, yeah.
Want me to push it down?
The police is helping. That police goes to the stores and stuff like that. Make sure people are sitting and run stuff.
Okay, move away, Candy.
Who's next?
Wow. So now you're going to have to water that plant.
You don't gotta help me, I can't reach over.
Yeah, okay. And you have it. We're going to touch the hand and we're going to push.
Okay.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay.
Give me dabs. All right.
Give me dabs too.
Now we gotta come around here.
Okay, we gotta come around. Okay, who will get next? Ira. And see the thumb? Come, Ira.
They could stay, even if they don't, they could stay, they could stand like in the back, so they could see still.
Maybe you need to come up.
Okay, let me get a chair.
You wanna hold it? Good job.
You want to come plant one?
Every day they're going to come out.
How old are you guys?
You're 4?
Okay. You're very tall. You're beautiful too. How old are you? You're 5. How old are you guys?
It's thinner over here than it is over there.
Should I bring at least one more? You got it?
Good job.
Well, put your hands. You can just have your hands, okay?
Give me dabs.
Dabs?
Good job.
Come down.
Give me 5.
5.
Wait, give me 5. Up high.
Up high.
Down
I ain't
low.
catching them with that down low. He holding
Down
them to
low.
go down low.
You holding it tight.
One more time. Too slow.
Oh. Come on.
You ready?
Let's see.
Okay, we got one more here.
Oh, let's see.
Who's next?
Let's see. Let's see, you have no time, right?
Oh, wow.
You want to play? Oh, we have one over here.
Okay.
Callie, you should be looking at what we're doing. That's what you should be doing.
Bring
Come,
all the
Chelsea.
chair. Bring all the chairs so we can put them right here.
Here you go.
Hold it. Okay. We're going to go over here by the hole. This part is going to help you in.
Push it in.
Okay, push down a little bit. Push down.
Push, push.
Push your fingers. Push your fingers. Not grab it. Don't grab it at all. Just push down like this. Okay. See? Like you okay? Got one more over here, right?
Mm-hmm. 2 more.
2 more. Marie had a turn? You had a turn? Come.
You know, it just dawned on me. I can't think of the name of it, but there's an organization from St. Louis that's going to be coming here. It's not. He's a young guy. He's about 16 years old. He's really, really young. He has
All the way around. Like this. Watch this. Can you do that? Try it. See if you stand like that, put it backwards like that. Watch. Just like this. Just try it around. Is that magic? I bet you can't do it.
Sassy.
You try?
Plant a plant?
Okay.
You guys ready?
Ready to plant?
So I'll play magic robot leg.
With the one that had a turn?
Plant a plant?
You had a turn?
You want to plant a plant with me? Okay. That's what I want. Is it okay for me to lift her up?
How about you?
The chairs and that's you could stand. That you don't have to strain.
We'll do it together. Which one?
Oh.
Pink or purple?
Yeah.
Pink. Is that your favorite color? Yeah. Yeah, that's mine too. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it out of here. Okay. And then we gotta put it in here in the
She's showing you. Look what she's doing.
In the dirt? Can you reach your hands in there? So you go like this. Good job. How deep do I need to go? Okay, where we'll use the tool.
Yeah! Give me dabs. Good job. Trick man. Good job.